Valley Skycam showing some high clouds drifting overhead. The majority of this storm well to our south, but we're noticing first that increase in clouds and wind. At Hector right now, winds are gusting to 33 miles per hour from the east-northeast. 66 is your current temperature in Moorhead, while it's 68 at Hector. Very dry with that relative humidity at 24. So the lower atmosphere pretty dry. Look at temperatures up north where we saw a little bit more in the way of sunshine today. 70 degrees. Baudette, Roseau, and Grand Forks. Thief River at 67. Devil's Lake, you're at that same reading. To the south and east, more clouds, thicker clouds, and we have mid-60s through Lakes Country and only 50s, as we mentioned last evening, in South Dakota, where the rain is not far from you. Here is a look at the latest radar loop as we see the snow in western Nebraska, in the Black Hills of Rapid City in South Dakota. Also some snow that was measurable this morning in the Denver metropolitan area. That rain shower activity pushing into the northern tier of counties in South Dakota, and for us in the south, we're seeing that increase in clouds. There's your clear boundary up there, but again, the air here near the ground at the surface very dry, so even though the radar might be showing rain moving over our area, doesn't mean those raindrops are really hitting the ground. Remember, those radars point out up at a little bit of an angle, so they're looking inside the clouds when they see those raindrops. Hour by hour forecast to plan your evening. I think all of us will stay dry for the next couple of hours, but as we approach the 10 o'clock hour, we'll start to see increasing winds out of the east, upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour at times through the Sisseton Hills. The rest of us getting breezier as well. Temperatures in the 50s, and that rain will be near the South Dakota border. So I think it's a better chance of rain in Fargo as we approach the midnight hour, pausing it at 1 in the morning. Look at the heavy bands of rain. So overnight, very gusty winds and periods of heavy rain will continue to surge northward by morning, pushing at and north of the Highway 2 corridor. And it does look like temperatures only slip into the mid and upper 40s to begin your Wednesday. So we go through the day. The wind tapers off a bit. I'm not expecting gusts to 40 or 50 miles per hour through the day, but we could see some approaching 40 miles per hour. Periods of moderate to heavy rain showers on and off throughout the day. So don't let that umbrella get too far from your grasp. Then heading on the way home from work, we'll see most of the rain showers continuing across the majority of our area. There won't be too many of us that get out of the next 24-hour period without getting some measurable rainfall. But because it gets to the south first, that's where the heaviest rainfall is expected. By tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, the rain showers start drying up. The winds start, they taper off as well. And we'll have signs of improving conditions into your Thursday. Here's rainfall potential, a ½ inch to an inch where you see the bright blue shades, and an inch or more where you see the bright fancy pants green shades there. So some soggy fields are going to be likely as we close out our Wednesday heading into Thursday morning. So Fargo, it looks like we start out in the upper 40s, cloudy, rainy, heavy at times, and I do think we'll have a good shot at near an inch here in the FM area. Temperatures only in the low to mid 50s for the majority of the entire day. We'll have 40s in the far north. Rainfall totals up there in the Devil's Lake Basin in the far north will be significantly less, maybe a quarter of an inch to about a ½ of an inch or so in Grand Forks. Great shot by Erica here of the Wahpeton Barn sunrise scene. Thanks, Erica, for taking the time. A lot to talk about still, so let's get to it. Thursday, a nice break, but not hot. Still about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. Friday, another super soaker moves through. Maybe not quite as heavy, but many will see measurable rain once again. The 3-day weekend starting out on Saturday, 71, 72 with spotty showers Sunday, and for Memorial Day, it looks significantly cooler with north winds. Can't rule out a few early day sprinkles. And just because we can, let's travel from the valley and look out into the Atlantic, Andrea. Take a close look at the name of this hurricane season's first named tropical storm. This is now post-tropical storm Andrea.
I've been waiting years for this. Are they saying they're saying Andrea instead of Andrea?
Yeah,
I've always wanted that, yeah. Andrea.
Yeah, it's just wobbling around out there, not a threat to the East Coast.
Not a threat yet.
Yeah.
Until provoked.
You gotta watch them close.
Until provoked.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Archie.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you're welcome. The